Morning, guys. Erica Lasan of ericalasan.com and the Live Rich movement here, and happy Wednesday. How are you guys doing on this awesome day? Oh, hi, Leslie. Oh my gosh, it's been forever since I've seen you. Good morning. All right, so I'm on here for a reason. I want to make it quick because I'm going to go back inside. I just wanted to be outside in some natural light. But I'm coming to you guys because I'm thinking of starting something new. So I put up a post a couple of weeks ago about how, or actually it may have just been last week, about how one of the biggest things that I struggle with personally as like a person and an entrepreneur and a mom and all these things is going to sleep on time. At the beginning of the year, I did a vision board, which I usually do, and I kept talking to you guys about it, and it was labeled by faith. That's the theme for the year. And while I'm doing so much all the time, I realized that even in my role as an alignment strategist, and as I speak about doing things that go with flow and not force, I realized that I was forcing myself to stay up. Because it's when I'm most productive during the day. At night, my mind just works better. I'm a little bit of a night owl. I am more productive. I get super creative ideas at night. But then while most people work 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., I'm working the other side of 9 to 5, 9 p.m. to 5 a.m., which is awesome in terms of cranking stuff out, but then also not so great for my health. And so this year, one of the biggest things that I wanted to focus on was getting more sleep. Let me tell y'all how much of a struggle it's been. It hasn't happened. Every single day I go to sleep at like 5 a.m., 6 a.m., and I wake up cranky and groggy. My body is like a computer, and it takes about like 3 to 4 hours for my mind and my body to actually wake up. And I think it's also the way in which I'm waking up, because it's never a matter of easing into my waking up. It's always like a sudden startled thing because it's something involving the kids. So one thing that I really want to put into practice, and as I prayed about this, and I keep feeling like the Holy Spirit keeps giving me a message of obedience and going to sleep on time, is to hold myself accountable. But I would love to involve you guys in this process, because y'all know I just love my Richster fam. And so with this, I am going to start a daily live. The goal is to be on here by 7:30 every day, waking up with you guys, but not waking up with you guys. I'm actually going to be waking up by like 5:30. That is the goal, which is extreme for me, because then that means I have to be in bed by 10:30. But waking up by 5:30, making sure that by the time I come to you guys, I come like this with clothes on, like real clothes, not workout clothes, my eyebrows drawn on, some mascara, accessories, like, you know, basically like I'm clocking into my work day, but in a way where I have colleagues. You guys are my colleagues. So rather than forcing myself to stay up and get work done at night, I will get it done during the day. This is my intention. I would love for you guys to hold me accountable to that. If there's anything that I can hold you accountable to, let me know. But the main idea here is to go with flow, not force, because I realized that in my making myself stay up, I was really trying to do things in my own power, but that's not what the word says. Like, if we are reliant upon him, he strengthens us in our weaknesses. And not only that, he helps us. Like, we don't have to do anything. Like, we can rely on his grace because it's sufficient, and he'll help us just operate in like efficiency. I don't know how to explain it. There are a bunch of scriptures. I should actually write those out. And they're in my mind right now, but I can't recall them verbally. So anyway, I say all this to say that I will be seeing you guys now, henceforth, at 7:30 every morning. I will be here, ready to talk to y'all about the day. And also, this is another big part of it, about words that he's been giving me, because even this challenge that I'm giving myself, because it is essentially a challenge, all of it's a challenge, because all of it's a struggle for me, there is a lot of faith-fueled tidbits that are sprinkled into this, and like the Lord is always working on our behalf, and he's always dropping us messages, but it's a matter of us being attentive, like spiritually, emotionally, like all of the leads in order to receive what it is that he's giving us. And while this message of sleep and getting things done or achieving things by faith has been one that was given to me since the beginning of the year, I don't know, like I've been hearing it and I've been feeling it, but I haven't been obedient in doing it. So with a word that I received yesterday and through conversations that I've been having, I have been realizing that I just need to be obedient in this thing of going to sleep on time. And it seems like something that's so trivial, but it's really important. Oh, hey, Nastasia. It seems like something that's really trivial, but it's not. Like, how can you be a steward of the big things? Like, I'm declaring and claiming I'm going to be a multimillionaire. Like, it's going to happen. I have faith that I am going to be a multimillionaire. And it's crazy because it took me a while to even get my faith to a point where I'm willing to say it out loud and repeat it with confidence, because I've always said like, oh, like this will happen, I'm a richster. Like my whole theme is live rich, and it's not about the money, but like living rich in all the things and the resources that don't come with monetary value, like rich in love, rich in spirit, rich in faith, rich in all of those other things, and abundant in those things, but also recognizing that if you're a child of God and you have claimed your divine inheritance, you are not meant to live in debt. You're not meant to be a pauper. You're not like meant to live in things that aren't aligned with what that inheritance entails. So I'm claiming my multi-millions, and I have faith that that will happen, though there's absolutely no I don't want to say evidence of this, because there is evidence of it in the gift of salvation and the promise in the word. But as far as things, okay, going back to faith, and I can talk about this forever. I think I'm actually going to start a series on my YouTube channel. This live that I'm doing every day at 7:30 is probably also going to be on my YouTube channel, because I think that I can elaborate there, and I can't save these things on Instagram because storage space. And I can't, anyway, I'm getting off track. Faith, based on Hebrews 11:1, is evidence of things unseen, right? So there is no evidence that these things have happened, but I have the assurance that they will take place. That is what faith is. And I'm reading this awesome book, and I mentioned it in my feed post yesterday, by Kenneth Hagin, called I Believe in Visions. So I'm believing for so many things, but if I'm not willing to do the little things in order to get to the big thing, and the little thing for me being simply going to bed on time, how am I going to be able to manage all these amazing things when they happen? And not only that, I feel as though in my human understanding that if I go to bed on time, or if I stay up late to get all of these things done, that it will then bring me the success. When really, if I'm resting in God's assurance, and if I'm resting in God's presence, by going to sleep, he may fuel me better than I ever fuel me enough through that sleep to a point where I am able to be more productive, and that the work that I produce in the time that I'm actually awake does more, like 10 times more than anything I would have forced myself to do in staying up late, if that makes any sense. This is getting a lot longer. Yes, girl, discipline. It's all about the discipline. Like the little things, you know, we always want to get so focused on the big things. And I'm a visionary, so I'm always thinking big picture. But I also recognize that there is so much value in just mastering the little things first. And for me, that's just going to bed. So anyway, I'm going to get off here because it's time to clock in. I took my watch off, it's charging. I don't know why I looked at my arm. But I'm really excited about this. I'm going to call it Faith Fueled, Purpose Propelled. It's going to be the series. Like, my whole motto is Faith Fueled, Purpose Propelled. And right now I am living in faith that God will do the things that he has promised me that he would do in my life, just based on me exercising this faith through rest. Not doing more, but believing more, if that makes any sense. Yeah, like believing that he'll do what he said he would do. So I don't need a force, because he'll help me flow. And in exercising my purpose and living in my purpose through his will and in his way, he'll accomplish immeasurably more than I could ask or imagine. That one I could recall. That's Ephesians 3:20. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna hop off here. I'll probably see you throughout the day. If not, I want to say please subscribe to my YouTube channel. There's a link to that in my bio, because I think I'm gonna be doing this series there, so that people can refer to this beyond the 24 hours. But yeah, I'm really excited. So I will see you guys tomorrow, definitely on live at 7:30. Hopefully I'll be coming to like this and not just waking up, because that's not the goal. We ain't doing that no more. We going to sleep early. Holla at me and let me know what you guys are believing for by faith, and what is one step for something that you need to do in order to achieve that you've been putting off. All right, I'm gonna go now. Have a blessed day. Mwah! Live rich and happy dream chasing. Bye.